Hello, hello, hello. This is Attorney Mike Rev. I'm coming to you from Chicago as usual, and I just have a quick one. We had some good appearances in Judge Manning's child support call this morning. I chose a couple of them. I edited it real quick, so I don't know. I hope it worked out because there was some good preamble, before they get there, and then the two hearings themselves. You'll see. We got a Stoney guy, and we got a Karen, and there was more than that, but those two stood out to me. Let's get it started, shall we?
Be on. Major Robinson, your camera needs to be on. Last name Stoney, your camera needs to be on. HM Global Nokia, you need to change your screen name to your name. There's no one on my calendar. Trent Wilcox, get in front of the camera. All right, everybody, stay in front of the camera. Epps, everybody, Mr. Lewis, are you driving? Sure doesn't look like you're driving to me. You can come back when you're not driving. You can come back when you are not driving.
Your Honor, the state is ready to go forward on this case. It was previously continued. This is a compliance hearing. He was scheduled to be evaluated for PAC and never made the appointment.
All right, let's see. Stoney in the white tank top. Put a shirt on with some sleeves and get out of the bed, sir. Put a shirt on with some sleeves.
So that's
and
Stoney.
Do not sit in the bed.
Karen's
Alexa Epps, Stoney Fawn.
Karen's right next to him on the bottom. Different cases, though.
Your Honor, service is not returned on this case. We'd ask for a continuance to 9/20.
I'm here. He here too. We both are here.
Hold on, ma'am. I've got this. This black robe makes me have this.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you said that when you call our name to come on the mic and just say here. That's what I thought.
I did.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was doing. My bad. I'm sorry.
Mr. Stoney. Mr. Stoney. Learn how to take yourself off mute and say here, sir.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, stand by. We'll get to you in just a second.
Your Honor, on this case, service went out, but a new address was needed. We'd ask for a continuance to 9/20 to perfect service.
All right, Stoney, be still. Sit down somewhere. Mr. Stoney Fawn, sit down somewhere. You're crooked. Sit down somewhere. Straighten out your camera. Ms. F, sit down somewhere.
Stoney just can't put it together. That's why I had to grab the clips from before we even get to the hearing. You needed the warm up. It's just too good. I also like the black robe thing. That's why I have the black robe. I've got this.
There you go.
Your Honor, I just have a quick question. I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to step out for a few minutes and I'll be right back. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks so much.
Yes, ma'am. All right, go ahead for Mr. Bartlett. All right, we're going to go back to Alexia Epps and Stoney Fawn.
Your Honor, may Mr. Hayes be dismissed, the one we just continued?
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Corey Fawn, Alexia Epps. Where's Mr. Fawn? All right. Stoney, okay. Ms. Epps, you can take yourself off mute. Go ahead on position 10.
Your Honor, this is adjudication of arrears case as well. So just like the previous cases, this is not a contempt. We're only looking at the past due arrears and trying to adjudicate that amount. May I please get the numbers?
Yes.
Yes, the CP's affidavit stated $7,540.06 as of May 19th, 2022. We brought the number forward as of February 28th, 2023. The arrears are $8,147.94. The current payment is $264, and the repair we're asking for $53, starting April 1st, 2023.
All right, Mr. Fawn or Fan.
Yep.
Anything you want to say?
Ma'am, I want to say at the time she was getting food stamps for me. She has been getting food stamps for me for the longest.
Okay, stand by. Ms. Cusick, is this from the state arrears?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll just tell you this, Ms. Fawn. If she's getting, are you giving her your food stamps or is she getting aid from the state?
No, she's getting my food stamps.
Okay, well,
I don't get no food stamps from him.
Hold on. I don't know too much if I talk about that live on the air right now because that's illegal, sir. What you're talking about, you're doing. You owe her child support, period. That is a current arrears that you have.
And just to state the purpose, I been took him off my food stamps last year, long time ago, before child support. Mm-hmm.
All I want to hear about is physical money. Nothing about anybody giving anybody any food stamps. Mr. Fawn, you owe $8,147.94. That is your
I've been paying Judge, I've been paying child support. They've been taking money from me from my check every week.
Has he got an opportunity to have a settlement conference?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you want to
Yes. Excuse me, Your Honor. Yes, he has. We had a settlement hearing set up yesterday, and while we were there,
Ma'am.
Mr. Fawn, let her talk.
Ms. Epps came in late because she was confused about which link it was, but we did speak with her, and she reached out to him, called him.
Please don't tell me Stoney didn't participate in good faith. Please don't tell me that. I don't think I can take it.
Everything, because she says he knows about it. He got the paperwork, and we waited for him, and he never showed up.
What?
Okay.
No, that Judge, that's a lie. The address that y'all sent my paperwork to is the same address that she stayed with, because I stayed with her. So I never received.
Oh, he's still living with her. It's everything you'd think it would be.
Okay, so
The only way I know.
where we
I
Where we are right
screenshotted it
now,
and sent it to him.
Ms. Epps, give me just a second. Where we are right now is that this is the first time Mr. Stoney has appeared. No, Mr. Fan has appeared. And we did not have the service on.
Is that really his name? Is his name Stoney? Or did he change it to that? Or his mother named him Stoney? And then his last name is Fan, and he's got a huge fan behind him. I don't know. The whole thing is just kind of wacky. It really is.
We did not have good service on this case. So we are going to, by law, have to continue this case. If he's objecting to,
we got Team Skeptic in the house.
To the $8,000.
September
That he
20th.
owes. Thank you,
Yes, Your
Honor.
Honor, that's correct. Thank you.
He's going to have one more time to try to meet. Sir, you're going to have one more time to try to meet, I guess, to try to settle this case.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Make sure you email in your...
Stoney's like, okay, cool. I'm Stoney.
I'm sorry, Judge, I have a question. I have tried to reach out to him multiple times to see if we could come up with an agreement before the settlement here, and I've texted him and asked him, hey, are you willing to do visitation more? Then I won't be wanting the arrears.
Wait, if you're to hear him tell it, he's living in the same house with you. Why do you even have to text him? Why don't you just talk to him?
We can move forward. I have tried multiple ways, but he does not respond. He does not write back. He does not say nothing.
I guess he'll respond to that.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. See y'all on the 20th. Mel, make sure you go to the meetings. Thank you.
Turn my page. Okay. This is, Your Honor, an adjudication of arrears case. Service was perfected and verified through the Department of Labor. Would the agent please give us the numbers?
Yes. The custodial parents affidavit stated that the
Okay, this takes a minute to develop. It's not that long, but it takes a minute to develop. It's not exactly what you think it's going to be. It starts very reasonable.
arrears as of April 27th, 2022 is $1,360. We brought the arrears forward to February 28th, 2023, and the arrears balance is $4,292.59. The current support amount is $345, and we are asking to increase the repay amount to $69.
And Your Honor, we would also ask for court costs in the amount of $214 and service costs in the amount of $45.
All right. So we'll waive that so that Mr. Tullis can get his money for this child. So Mr. Tullis, basically, she's going to have to start paying you $345 and additional $69 starting April 1st.
Okay. You said 30. You said she'll pay me what now? Let me write this down.
$345 plus an additional $69 a month.
Yes, I know. Mr. Tullis, bottom right, is one big pile of reasonableness. He really is. But don't worry, it gets worse.
Okay.
So,
So what if that's not met?
starting April 1st.
What if that's not met? Because it's kind of been just like she'll start paying, I guess, when the court date is coming up, and then it just goes away. And my son is still, I'm fully with me, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, I guess I've been on the other side of things before when I haven't had a job and, haven't had, been on child support. And I've just seen the ball start rolling a little bit faster with license being suspended, the possibility of incarceration, things of that nature. When will this?
What we can do for Mr. Tullis?
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Tullis, this is where we are right now. This is an adjudication of arrears, which means we needed to get that dollar amount solidified so that it's now a debt owed against her. It's never going to go away. So we have that in place. We're also going to monitor her payments. If she's not making her payments after 60 days, then automatic suspension for admin things such as driver's license, passports, tags, that start. At the end of 90 days, the case is normally referred over to my department, which is where we are right now, for review for a contempt action because she's eligible for contempting now. If the court finds that she's in contempt and she's not paying and she has the ability to pay, then what will happen is she will go ahead, the court will set a purge. If she doesn't pay the purge, then there's the possibility of incarceration. I need to caution everybody listening in that this is civil. This is not criminal. So Judge Manning doesn't have the legal authority to just lock someone up until they paid the full balance of a purge, because that's what we call debtor's prison, and you don't have that anymore here in Georgia. If she is not working because of barriers to like education, criminal records, or things like that, there are services that we can help give her that will get her on track so that your son is getting, or you're getting assistance for your son as needed. And because we've adjudicated this, I believe we may have Ms. Freeman reach out. I need to think about that and see if she's eligible for the PAC program or if she's not employed or something. But those things are happening right now. So nothing's different depending on whether you're male or female, mom or dad. Whoever is supposed to be paying that money to child support, the same steps happen that happened before.
Okay.
As far as we're concerned, it's only about your son at this point. We play no favorites here.
Right, exactly.
Or at least I don't.
Yeah, I surely do appreciate it breaking that down for me. I just want to know how the process went. And that's kind of clearer. So like we're looking at now, April, you said, this 345 plus the additional 69 to start.
Yes. And if she's not paying child support like she's supposed to consistently now, then they'll start reaching out to her to ask if she needs services. And if she doesn't respond, then the regular, we have to do the admin part first, which is suspend licenses and all of that. And then it can come to contempt. And unfortunately, we may have to ask you to come back and say that you haven't received anything later on down the line. But that's how the process will go from here on out.
Let me add this that I know. She hasn't had license in years due to...
Again, don't worry. Mom is coming to wreck the day here.
Suspension of her license for drunk driving and things like that.
Oh, we don't need this because...
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I understand.
That is a
but
good
I
thing.
guess my question is that a step that gets skipped if that's already has happened?
No, unfortunately not, because the way the law is set up. But we've had this case. We filed this case a while ago, so she may be eligible to be looked at for contempt more quickly if she's not been making payments consistently. I don't have her last on my note, but Agent, Ms. Freeman, can you see when her last payment was?
Her last payment was made on January 31st in the amount of $85.80.
Okay, that's relatively low. So, but a payment was made, and so that's going to trigger the clock to start over. But what I'm going to ask our PAC coordinator to do is reach out and see what's going on. If you can for me.
Yeah, I'll
and then let me know.
Her.
Because if I do need to file something, I can, if she can fit into the program so that we can get consistent payments then. Okay, Mr. Tellis, I think you've heard Judge Manning talk about the PAC program a little bit, and what that's called is parent accountability, and what's different about that from fatherhood is that it's governed by the court. She still has to report to another judge, Judge Brasher, who meets with them once a month, and then Ms. Freeman, who is on the call with us today, will monitor her. She has weekly contact with the participants of PAC to make sure that they're on the right track to do. And if there are any other barriers, she can help provide services from the state. Not that this is the case with the current CP, but say, for instance, if a criminal record is preventing them from being able to get a job, the state will provide what's called a bond to assure the company that there will be no problems, and then that person can go work. So if there's a job out there, Ms. Freeman will find it for her.
There she is.
Okay.
There she
Will
is.
Will I get a copy of this?
Oh, she's back.
Oh, okay.
Order? Yes. Okay, I believe. Well, okay. Well, we're done. So, Ms. Pate, what's happened is this was an adjudication of arrears. This is the last case on the calendar. And so the court proceeded to go forward because we need to let Mr. Tillis go back to work. The arrears were adjudicated at $4,292.59 as of February 28th. Your current child support payment is $345, and a repay of $69 has been added to begin on April the 1st.
When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,900. When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,932.59. That's the amount that's in the system. What's the $4,000?
Because when you looked into the system, we can only start charging for the amount of time until we get to this, which is an adjudication of arrears. Mr. Tillis provided what's called an affidavit, which was in the packet that you received when you were served. And that's the amount that we are adjudicating right now. That has been added to that $2,000 in the system to bring your total up to $4,200.
But you're not supposed to add that to the $2,000. That's included in the $2,000. The reason why I'm saying
that's what court is. That's what court is for. That is literally why we are here today.
What I'm saying is,
hold on, ma'am. Listen to Ms. Clark Davis.
I hear her. No, what I was saying was the $1,000.
Talking over her, so I'm muting you. Go ahead, Ms. Clark Davis.
And so it begins.
We can't put on the system the arrears affidavit until the amount that's on the arrears until we've had a hearing. We had a hearing today, and we added that information to the system, which is why the total is now combined to the additional amount. The other thing was this case did not have an arrears repay added to it. So that's where the $69 extra a month is coming for to pay down the balance. Now, if you have proof today that you have paid Mr. Tillis that money from the affidavit, we're open to seeing the receipts.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. When we receive the complaint for child support, when it says that we owe the $1,360, and that's as of 7/7/2022. The only thing that's added to the $1,360 after that is the $354 that's supposed to be paid monthly. Mr. Tullis has received monies through IWO, and he's also received monies through direct payment. So another arrears affidavit needs to be completed by Mr. Tullis. As of January 31st, Mr. Tullis has received at least a payment of $1,000 on the case. So that arrears balance needs to be done over. The $4,000 is not correct.
Your Honor, do you need to hear the testimony again with Ms. Pate currently present, or does the court want to rely on the testimony that was given earlier?
I mean, I heard this testimony was given earlier. I'm fine.
So that's what I'm saying.
Your Honor, then.
So if the system says that I only owe $2,930 something as of January 31st, then we don't add the $1,360 to the $2,900. The $1,300 is as of July 2022. The $2,900 is as of February 2023. If we do 3 times 12, that's like what?
She's frozen, and I'm absolutely happy with I mean, she hasn't presented anything other than what she thinks that the math is done wrong.
Thank you, Your Honor. Then we'd ask that be the final order of the court. Mr. Tillis, am I frozen too? Can y'all
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Tillis, then everything stands as we discussed just a moment ago. Ms. Freeman, I still need you to reach out to Ms. Pate when you have a moment to see if she needs any additional services.
Will you guys send me this information today?
Yes, sir. Well, okay. As soon as the court signs the order, you'll receive a copy in the mail.
Okay.
Oh, if you put your email address in the copy the email address out of the tab, which is court120@dhs.ga.gov. Send a message to that email on Friday or after Friday, and we'll send you a copy of the order.
Can you, I don't have it in my chat. Can you say it to me one more time so I can write it down?
Yes, it's court, COURT 120@dhs.ga.gov.
At DHS which is
GA dot GOV.
And you said I need to send an email to you guys, or you?
Yes, if you will send an email to us so that we have your email address, we'll send you a copy of the order.
Okay, so all right, so I just went on the system now, and the arrears balance is only $3,277.59.
The system's not an updated number.
Do you guys?
The updated number is $3,277.59.
Updated number.
Do you guys still need me?
No, sir.
The order has only been in effect since 2021. It's only 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Tullis.
Your Honor, Mr.
Tullis. I don't care what's right. And this is what I be talking about. I want to do on the case. I do not owe no $4,000. I only owe $3,277.59, and that needs to be the balance of the owner arrears.
The number that is on.
You don't add $1,000. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The number that is on the system.
Legally
number. The number on the system, once again, is not an updated number. It is behind. Stop unmuting, because the more you talk over me, I will continue to mute you. I'm telling you that the number that goes up on the system is not an updated number, but you refuse to listen to me.
Ma'am, what would I
get? It is not an updated number. You are not listening. Okay, unmute yourself one more time, and I will remove you. That's it. Goodbye. All right. Thank you.
Oh, she had it coming.
We'll go really quickly. So we got position 7, right? Go for position 7.
Yes, Your Honor. This is
Beautiful.
contempt compliance hearing. The non-custodial parent is not present. Obviously, we had a contempt order that was done on 9/7/22. He appeared. The PAC language was entered. He was given a continuance. He did not enter the PAC program, Your Honor. He did not return the call from the PAC agent, nor has he contacted the office since September 7th, 2022. He hasn't paid any of the purge that was requested of $792. We ask that arrest order be issued for $792, Your Honor, for Mr. Corey Daniel.
Granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Fine, Carl, it is. All right, anything else, Ms. Gilmore? Is that it?
That's it, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you, Ms.
guys.
Gilmore.
You want to tell them about your next meeting? Ms. Clark Davis, when is y'all's little huddle?
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Our next huddle is at 11:30. Everybody go get a drink.
Well, there you have it. I thought it was just too good. I had to squeeze it in midday. Oh, she was so obnoxious. I tried to be quiet and stay out of the way because it was so delicious all by itself. But man, did she have it coming. I can't even imitate the speech. But she's just telling this attorney who, by the way, that the attorney, I forgot her name already, but she's fantastic. She was super patient. She's on top of it. I watched the call. She's on top of it for 30 other files. Judge Manning knows what's going on. When she's like, she's chirping away with her dumb argument, and Manning's like, filing the paper. She responds, she's got a pen cap in her mouth. Like, what? What you said, there's no new evidence. I've already made a ruling, and nothing you've said has changed it. She's just mellow about it. But no, she's going to try to shout her down on top of it. She certainly qualified for contempt. She did. Oh, thank you. But she probably won't get it. It's just the orders entered against her. Oh my Lord! And then you see the poor guy. The guy's working at Delta. He's a custodial parent, so he has custody of the child. He's working his tail off over there at Delta, and then he's on the call, and he's very reasonable and respectful the entire time. Asks good questions. You can see how he couldn't deal with her. Oh. And then of course, even prior to that, we had Stoney. I mean, that one didn't blow up too much, but Stoney was just a vibe all himself. I also like when she said, "Get up off the bed, put a shirt on with sleeves." That call is too fun. It is too fun. All right. I've got a spicy one that I might do tonight. I don't know. I might do a late night. I don't know. Either way, I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot for coming out.